Selamun Aleyküm ve Rahmetullah. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Okay. En yarlı billahi o. Esselamu Aleyküm ve Rahmetullah. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi şrah li sadri ve yessir li emri ve hlul ukdeten min lisani yefkahu kavli ve ceal li veziran min ehli Harun ahi iştur bihi ezri ve eşrikhu fi emri key nusebbihake kethira ve nedkurake kethira inneke kunte bina basira ve sallillahumma ala Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve ashabihi ve etbahi ve sellim velhamdülillahi rabbil alemin. Amin. Welcome to our Quran study series. So we will study some verses from different sections of the Quran, and we will question how we can benefit from them, how we can really relate to our life, practical life. What I would like from you to ask, how are we going to relate this verse to our life, especially to our problems or questions, whatever we are struggling with in this verse? Inshallah, we will I would like to have more interactive class. So that is section Naml, 27th section of the Quran. So inshallah, we will start straight from, what is that? Oh, okay, let me get it down. Oh, what happened? What happened? Okay. That's all right, huh?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay. Now get the right screen, return to share, all right? All right. Inshallah. Now, let's start with the one which is a good start, which says, Qul alhamdulillah. So, alhamdulillah, we are here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Qul alhamdulillahi wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa. Allahu khayrun amma yushrikun. That's very interesting verses. Inshallah, we will go over them. Now, say, Alhamdulillah, praise be to God, and peace be upon his ibad. This is the word translated as the ones who make ibadah. Of course, we will talk about it. Who has chosen. So, God has chosen these creatures, these beings. We will talk who are the ibad. Are they only human beings or something else? We will talk. And is not God better than anything to which man falsely ascribe a share in his divinity? This is a very interesting ayat. That is why verse from the Quran. That's why I have chosen it. I mean, it is read Allahu khayran amma yushrikun, but it means Allah, the question, Allah khayrun amma yushrikun, or anything else you say it has a power to create, or it has a divine power. So it is a beautiful, of course, structure. The Quran asks to human beings, think about it. What do you say that satisfies you? What do you say that can be a means of creation in this world? It means create something. What can be? Just tell us. Tell me. But so we understand that to question this kind of things, which one is better? Of course, the Quran says Allah is God better than what else you think that they may have divine qualities. First of all, we have to understand from this, before this, praise be to God, we are pleased with the creator of the universe, whose name is God, Allah, and peace be upon his worshippers, whom he has chosen. Who are they? Peace be upon those who have upon those who are worshippers of God that God has chosen. Who are they? Yes, definitely. Yeah. What else? Any other suggestion? Let me say, those people who acknowledge God also are chosen because they acknowledge God so that it is worth creating them. Okay. Who else acknowledges and worships God? Do you think about? Angel. Sorry? Angel. Yeah, angelic side of the creation also declares God. It's a good point, and thank you very much. So what does it mean? Angelic side means angels. So I think we have several times talked about who angels are. Of course, we know that the creation doesn't consist of only matter. Yeah. So angelic side means in the description of the Qur'an, we have to be careful here in how Qur'an describes angels. It is interesting. They always declare God. Come this way. So everybody's going there. I have to turn this way. This way. So they always declare God's glory, exalt him. What does it mean? We have to understand now. What does it mean? There are creatures who or what they continuously declare God's glory. It means I am created by an absolute being. My creator must have absolute quality. Look at my existence. If my creator did not have absolute quality, I would not exist. So automatically, they are worshiping God. How they are worshiping God? But by announcing the qualities of their creator, it means fulfilling their job. For example, let's give an example in terms of human beings. Now, if a person declares that my creator is the one who creates the whole universe, we have to be sensitive here. We have to get out of this, how do you say, story-like angel understanding. Now, for something we don't know, no, we should know. Otherwise, why God asks me to confirm and to believe and be really confident about their existence? I have never seen. Have you seen angel? Do you believe in angel? How? Why? How? Why do you believe in angels? Because it's written in the Quran that we should. So why do you believe in the Quran? Carry on. How do you know? Where is the evidence? Okay, I understand. Don't worry. I'm just asking others also to think about it. If I say that, we have to be careful. If I say that I believe in this book, whatever it says is correct, but there are some sentences in them, I don't know. I have no evidence whether they are true or not. I have to have evidence. So my claim to believe in the book is a little bit baseless, isn't it? So what does it mean that we have to do? We have to understand that Quran gives other explanations. They receive God's command and they directly execute it with no disobedience. You see that the things are in the creation. I'm trying to give some evidence for it. The things that exist in the universe exist as they are created. Very simple, very simple. For example, I put this one here. It has no knowledge, no will, no wisdom, no mercy. It is just matter, isn't it? I put it here. It stays there forever as I put it. It means it obeys me. That is the core understanding of worship. If human beings use their free will, let's see the difference between a tree worshiping God by its existence, very existence, and declaring that my creator, look at the tree. You study it, you will understand that my creator is the one who created me within this atmosphere, within these conditions, and he adapts everything perfectly and matches everything perfectly. So I am created by the one who created the environment, by the one who created the earth, by the one who created the solar system. Continue. So everything is located in a perfect position within the whole setting of the Quran, like a piece of the machine. Very simple. I use this example a lot. This one is put, for example, let's say a button here. This one is put as the engineer preferred it to be there. That's it. And does it function? Yes, as the engineer of the machine arranged it in this position, so it works with the rest of the whole computer system. It's very simple, isn't it? So by being here, staying here, and obeying the duty, its creator, it is, this universe is an example for, the computer is an example for what? For the universe. So any piece means, we said a tree, simple, a tree. So it functions exactly as it is created, obeys it. So this abad means abd, means worshipper. How do they worship? Unconscious beings. How do they worship? Through announcing. This is called angels. Angelic side of the things, which the Quran calls malakutu samawati wal ard. No, malakutu kulli shay'in. Yeah, innama فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون. This is the last verse in section Yasin. Everybody knows, the Muslims keep reading it. So ملكوت كل شيء means melekut is the same root. كل شيء. It means everything announces its greatness. The aspect of it, the aspect that announces its creator, is called in the Quran angelic side of the things. Mm-hmm. So if you think that a tree acts on its own without following the way it is created and decided by its creator, the universe, the creator of the universe. Do you follow me? Am I going fast? Yes. So if you don't follow me, if you have any questions, don't hesitate, please, because it's very important to understand Abad, so that we will understand what, as human beings, we are expected to do in this world because we have free will, but trees don't. So it is easy for the trees to announce it is the qualities of its creator as they exist. As they exist, they are doing their worship perfectly, admitting, not distorting, not denying in their existence. It is apparent. Do we understand this? In their existence, it is apparent that they are created within the conditions of the universe, perfectly adjusted and functioning perfectly. They have no free will to disobey the order as the pieces of the machine. Do you think any piece of this machine can disobey the order the engineer has employed it here by itself? No, it functions. And so they are obeying. That is fine. Animals are obeying because no animal declared that I exist by myself. Only human beings are the troublemakers of this universe. You got it. We make the things not true, not reality. How? By free will, I can declare that, no, I don't have any creator. I existed by myself. Naturally, I evolved. Can I do that? Can I claim it? And the matter itself, even the universe itself, evolved by itself. Can you believe? Human beings can claim everything. That is why we have to understand that, especially for us, this question is referred to. Why? Think about it, man. Is there any other option for you? Any other option for you to deny that it is better than the creator of the universe, whoever created the whole universe? For example, again, it is my best, some examples I use, very simple, it makes everything clear. Now, I use the angelic side of the creation as an example by using the book. When you look at the book, what do you see? Paper. And some things scribbles on it. Is it a book? Only it, if only transfers knowledge to me. Do you see knowledge in the book? But you understand. You communicate with the angelic side of the book. Did you get it? Angelic side of the book. You communicate with angelic side of the book because it is very important. I'm repeating. I know I repeat myself. When I communicate with the angelic side of the world, I don't see it physically, but I am absolutely sure that information, knowledge exists in this book. Book continuously declares the knowledge of its author. So when I look at the book, then can any crazy man in the world claim that book itself is producing knowledge, improving it by evolving the letters here and there? Oh, made a perfect arrangement. Every letter, every word became in the perfect form of the book by itself. Accidental events. Crazy, isn't it? There are some very smart people, especially nowadays scientists, materialist scientists, of course, not every scientist. So there are many scientists among us in this friends, among these friends. But this bigoted minded people that I'm not going to accept religion for some reason. Maybe they may say religious people are just poor people, or just, those people go to church and just sing then hymns, and I'm an intelligent man, of course, as if he has developed his own intelligence, as if he was given intelligence. He is just using it with his free will. His free will even is given to them by the one who created them, whoever created them, who arranged all your feelings within your body. For example, is there any difference between a man, a person, and a book? When you look at a book, you see information. When you look at a man, you see full of feelings. This angelic side of human feelings is called ruh, spirit. Angelic side of human beings is called spirit. Yeah, that's what God says. I created the Adam, or human being, in the form of a clay. It means metal, flesh, bone. Yeah, and I loaded on it information about myself, so that they can use it. Exactly. Paper is there. The information, the knowledge of the author has been loaded on the paper in the form of letters and sentences and paragraphs, etc. So we have to understand that there is no creature in the world, being in the world, without being represented by its angelic side. They are perfectly worshiping. They obey. Even the atheist man claims that I don't have any creator. His body, his feelings, his intelligence, his spirit, all the feelings declares that we are created by the one who created the whole universe, because human beings are really created in such a way that they are the center of the universe. Why? I have all the qualities to communicate with the universe's qualities. I can communicate with the angelic side of everything through my angelic side. That's what Qur'an says. I taught all my qualities to Adam through giving spirit. It means if I have the means to communicate with my creator, the one who created me, and acknowledge him, it means I am put in the center of the universe, not physically, because you can communicate with angelic side of all beings, because you are giving the ability, potentiality. So if you use it, you use it. If you don't use it, come to you. If you don't use it, you are the failure. But none of the creatures, apart from human beings, may fail in their acknowledging their reality. Only human beings, not all of them. We have options, of course. Yes.
Just to clarify, I'm following you. I'm just getting lost at the angelic side word. Could that be understood as like the spiritual side of you?
Now you can call it spirit, but the spirit is really angelic side of the creation, which your reality declares that I am created by the one who created the universe. So it is announcing, declaring, as God says, in the language of the Quran, it says every angel exalts God with no disobedience. What does it mean? So our creation, for example, anything, take a cell, or take your hand, your finger, look at it, it says, I am designed by the one who designed your body. So I am designed to your body, or my body is designed by the one who designed all my communication, the way I walk and use my hands and my brain and my intelligence, my consciousness, and endless relationship we have. So if somebody, just if you don't know, anyone in the underground, it's underground, subway. So my old UK, British English. So UK, sorry, subway. Somebody says, "What an ugly lady you are," too, and goes. You don't know who is it. How do you feel?
Insulted.
Of course, if you can take him to court because it really dishonored your honor and it insulted you. So, but it means it's a crime committed against you. But you don't know who is it. Why bother? Did it hurt your body? Why bother? Something is within us. Honor, for example. What does it say? You can communicate through the rest of the universe with your feelings. It means as you are created, you are always declaring that the one, this is very important, my friends, the one who created me must be the one who created the whole universe because I am in contact with them. So angelic side is this side, but nowadays it is called spiritual side. Yeah. But every being has angelic side in the language of the Qur'an. Only human beings are given the full capacity to communicate with the rest of the universe. And it is, I'm come to you. And then it is this way. Can you hide? Don't hide them behind, in front of this brother. Sit here so I can see you. Don't hide from the camera. No, I want to see you. Thank you. Huh? Somehow, not better, not yet. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So, whatever it is, we are feel comfortable, man. We are friends. It is not a formal, lecture. So we have to be very careful to join into this ibad, as the Quran says, worshippers of God. That is why, in order to fulfill this responsibility, what God asks us, think about it. With this Allahu, if you know a little bit Arabic, Allah, ele. So you know this phrase. And is it Allah? Khayrun, better. Then what you ascribe his qualities to anything in the creation. For example, okay, again, my simple example, my computer. A piece of this computer says, this piece, another piece, has the quality to be the engineer of this computer. And the designer, the engineer of the computer says, is it better than what I designed, the one who designed the whole computer and made it, engineered it? It's a very simple question. So my brother, before I forget, I think we have a question.
Yeah, my question, so you said that the book, it communicates its angelic side through what you read in, but how does a human communicate? How do I see another person's spirit, or how Allah, like
the creator? Yeah.
How do I understand somebody else's angelic?
You can. It's very easy, very simple, and really we have to train ourselves. But I know. One of the this is a problem. One of the main purpose of this class is not to repeat what you keep hearing from others. Something new. That is new for you. Now, I'm sure that is new for you because it is not in the atmosphere, if you like. So, we have to understand that angelic side, for example, go back to the book. What you see in the book, information. And when you read it, you say, you cannot ever, never say that it is produced by paper. It is produced by the accidental evolvement of the ink. Traces of inks make a perfect book from its chapters, one chapter, 1, 2, arranged perfectly, and each chapter has its own perfect paragraph arrangements. It all flows like the universe. Like the universe. Nothing contradicting, nothing meaningless, nothing purposeless. Now, when you read the book, you communicate, in fact, by or through the information inscribed in it. You communicate with the author. Whether you know it, you don't know it, doesn't matter. Definitely there is an author who is intelligent, who has this knowledge. Got it? Somebody should remind me, why do I shout? I'm excited. Why do I shout? This is why I'm angry. No, I'm very comfortable and pleased, really, to discuss this verse. When you look at anything, even your friend, in his existence, what do you see? Perfect arrangement. And you say that, you have the feelings, it has the feelings, communicating with the rest of the whole universe. So whether this man is a believer or not, doesn't matter. His existence, the very fact that he exists, declares that he may deny, doesn't matter, forget about his free choice. Declares in his existence, my creator is the one who created the whole universe and put me in contact with the rest of the world. For example, internet system.
Function.
Sorry?
Just by our functioning. Like
Yes.
when we talk about the tree functions in the perfect way that God has created it, or the creator has created it. Our functioning, the fact that we have feelings or eyesight and how all that's working, is in a way, all that is proclaiming that God created, or the creator created us.
Yeah,
That we're
whoever, let's get used to using, because while we are praying, we have to use Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alam. But while we are reasoning, discussing, we have to change our language. So whoever created the universe, whoever has created the universe means whoever wrote this book, whoever designed, engineered this machine, must be the one who knows how this machine works, must be the one who knows how internet works, must be the one who knows that it is going to be used by a human being. And for this purpose, to function in this way, I'm just looking at the machine. I'm talking about the capacity of its creator, maker, in this particular human-made machine. If you say maker, it means engineer, whoever designed it. But we have to be extremely careful. The designer, the engineer of the machine cannot be a part of the machine. Yeah, a part of it is a part of it. How can it be the whole designer of the whole machine? It is a part of it. Do you understand that? So God says, belief in God is a matter of belief in ghaib. It doesn't mean that, for example, I've seen this machine made and designed by an engineer Johnson, someone. Yeah. Oh, I know the engineer, but whether you know it, you don't know it, doesn't matter. Why? You are expected to be honest enough that I am created by the one who created the universe, because you are conscious being. The pieces of the machine are not conscious beings. So with their own existence, they declare, but they don't choose to declare like human beings are expected to do. We are expected to do, to make conscious choice. Say, yes, I am honest that I know I am created by the one who created the whole universe, because I'm interested in the whole universe. What do you think those people who study astronomy, those people who study physics, so that they want to see which kind of light beams rays are coming from the stars, and they read because they are meaningful. Everything is purposeful. Even the star, the lights, or light, not like what are they, beams or rays, or sorry? So something comes from the stars and they detect them. From there, they understand how old the star is and what the function they have. Oh, incredible thing. It means everything in the even stars that we don't see normally is purposefully designed and communicating with human beings, saying, I am 40, 20, or not 10 billion years old, and I'm going to die soon. They say dying stars, they say, this black hole, this kind of language they use. Doesn't matter, everything dies and transit in this world. So let's come to the significance of this comparison between the creator of the whole universe, a part of it.
1 second. The ibad.
Yeah.
Is that only humans that we're talking about? Did we clarify that?
No,
Or ibadihi is everything?
of course, everything is about.
I just want to double.
Good question. Of course, we have to question. But if I say only human beings, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's my responsibility. But I have to understand that Qur'an says everything glorifies its creator. Oh man, why don't you? Because you have been given the qualities to communicate with the universe. You understand that, for example, everybody prays and you don't. And you say, why don't I? I'm a human being as well. So it's an example, simple example. You question this, that's why it starts, it presents the question, is God better than the creator of the universe, better than the pieces of the universe, or they call it nature of the universe itself, whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know. That is very important. When they say nature, what do they mean? Huh? For example, if I say nature of human beings is, one of the nature of human beings is to see what you are created with the ability to see. If you were not, would you be able to see? So perfectly arranged, isn't it? So you are wearing glasses like me, so that so precise. If there is a little bit deviated from precision, you don't see, you confuse. How this measured? Whatever the object you see how far is it? Because 2 eyes. Even when you say, look, it's so precise, my friends, I'm amazed how the perfect creation is. When you see this, look, well, something is burning there. How did I know? 2 holes. Just give us the distance. Yeah. Eye also gives the distance too. Ear also gives the distance. Perfectly. Otherwise, if you have one eye, because you are used to, you may not close it for 10, 20 days and go, not 20 days is too much, 20 hours. Then Go in a place that you never know and look at it. If you're asked which building is the nearer, you wouldn't know. Why? Because of this, how do you say? Sorry?
Depth perception.
Yeah, I mean, this one, this.
It's when they cross.
So whatever it is, yeah. So it's perfect arrangement. So that is why we are created in such a way that to communicate with the rest of the universe perfectly with no difficulties. Now he says, look, if you say this piece of the universe or a thing, something of the universe is better to be worshipped than the one who created the whole universe. Everything in it arranged by him. It's very simple, but also one thing, to question which ideology, which interpretation of the existence is better, is what God is doing here. Giving us the example, it's very legitimate. That's what we have to think. We have to question. We have to say, this is not, but this is correct. We have been studying this belief in God in negation, or the previous videos, heavily studied that. That's extremely important, essential. So in the Muslim culture, it is not very common. Very rare, if not at all. So belief in God is based on negation. How? La ilaha. Yeah, la ilaha. First, la ilaha. What does it mean?
There's no God.
Where is it? Where is there is no God? Correct. Communicate with me, don't be shy. So when I say there is no God, what does it mean? Where I am looking for? In the universe. Yeah. Now, in the machine, any part of this machine cannot be the engineer of the whole machine. So if I don't say it, if I don't start, any part of this machine cannot be realized, of course, in reasoning. No, it doesn't. It is not the engineer of the universe. It is not the engineer of the universe. Even the electrical system nature of the computer is not the engineer of the universe. It is made by its own, with its own nature, as engineer of the machine decided to be so. So engineer of the machine, where is it? No, it is a human being. Look, in this example, we have to understand again another fundamental matter. Do you think a part of this machine is a conscious being? We can close the door. Do you think a part of this machine is a conscious being? Let's assume that, okay? And questioning and investigating. Who put me here? Who arranged me here in my position? Who have decided about me? Who? That is a legitimate question for a part of the conscious, assuming that conscious, because we are going to use it for a human being. Human beings question, conscious. So we have to question. So let's assume it's questioning, and realizing that none of the part of this universe, this computer, can be the engineer of the computer. What did I do? La ilaha. Now, when la ilaha established, it is very easy to conclude that there must be an engineer, but he must have another nature. He must have another level of existence. But can a part of the computer imagine that human being? Is it? Because he is experiencing only the computer itself. We are in the universe. We cannot imagine the existence of the engineer of the universe. That is why we have to go through negation. There's no other way. That's what Qur'an says. La ilaha illahu, Allahu la ilaha illahu, hu Allahu alladhi la ilaha illahu, illa, la ilaha illa, la ilaha illa. Yeah? There is no God but. There is no God but. But this but, we don't know. Can we know? No. Because we are a part of the computer. How can we know that it's a human being? I exist in a completely different level of existence. And computer parts are just matter, arranged matter. It is impossible, even how conscious it is, impossible to imagine God. This is very essential. I keep talking about this subject, relating to this subject, because we think that we believe in God. Why? Because we believe in God. We are Muslims. Quran says so. But these are all with Quran says so. Why do you believe in the Quran? Because I am a Muslim. Why are you Muslim? Because I was born in a Muslim. It doesn't work. Another person says I am an atheist because I was born in an atheist family. And what's wrong with me? That you are privileged, I'm going to hell. What is it? Because we are following our tradition. Quran keeps saying, family tradition, cultural tradition. Quran keeps saying, when they are really faced or heard the message of the prophets, they say, who are you? You are saying something strange. It is against my culture. It's against my custom. It is against my family heritage. It is against the value of the society. Who are you that you are telling us something completely different? Oh, we are expected here to face and challenge. If my family culture is correct, if my social environment, what they offer to me is correct, and really does it make sense, or just I am imitating my family culture? Imitating your family culture doesn't justify you anything. Because of the Christian or atheist, that's not to compare the religions. Atheist says, I am a scientist. I am just following the scientist, the culture of the scientists follow. Forefathers of physics, forefathers of biology established this, that we have to explain the things within themselves. So I have to explain the existence of the computer as a full computer within itself. Is it possible? There must be an intelligent being with existing in a completely different context than the machine itself. Machine is work. Machine is his work. So you have to say, this machine must have an engineer. This universe must have an engineer as well. But his existence cannot be imaginable. So that is why Quran says, belief in God is belief in ghaib. Ghaib means, sorry? We can imagine. You cannot imagine, not only see with eye, you cannot imagine. Angels, for example, angelic side of it. You experience it, but you cannot imagine which kind of creatures they are. For example, hereafter, next creation. We say there must be a next creation in order to establish the justice. Otherwise, look at this, very criminal people are doing so horrendous things, unimaginable things, killing innocent people. And they die and I die. What? Well, we are the same. Finished. No, can't be. Shouldn't be. Yeah. That is why we have to say there must be another creation. That's I give this example, simple example. I am attending a school education. So yes, I'm a student. After certain years, what happens? I graduate, leave the school, and go into my practical life. Okay. Go into my practical life. So graduation, not the point that those who attended the class, listened to the professors, and followed his assignment perfectly, and those who didn't at all, registered with the school and didn't come again. And after graduation, they will be as successful and equally successful as the others who studied and really did their mission, their duty, equally successful in the practical life. So those people who say, look, I learned a lot and improved my qualities, and this person didn't. And we are as successful. What is the point then? What is the point I should bother? No, and it doesn't make sense, is it? That is why we see in the creation of the universe, there is a perfect judgment. Justice is everywhere. Everything is given an existence according to what their capacity needs to have. For example, a bird is given the capacity to catch its food and to feed its babies, to take care of the nest for their babies, and fulfills this all perfectly adjusted. And only one thing again, like denial is human choice, only one thing again, human beings may not fulfill justice. Reject.
Say that again.
Human beings can reject justice in their life, do criminal activities, and they say, okay, I'm going to die. And those people also, I oppressed, I really transgressed their life and harmed them, will die and we will be equal. Impossible. Impossible. So there must be an hereafter. Have you seen it? No. How is it? I don't know. But the Quran describes with paradise or hell in terms of the conditions of this world. But it says it will be another creation. You can never imagine. It means we have to believe in ghaib as far as the belief in the hereafter is concerned. Got it? Or it is ghaib, but I'm absolutely sure it exists.
It's like when a blind person, you can describe color, but the blind person never knows what the real color looks like.
Oh, my brother, I don't know your name.
Waqas.
Burhan?
Waqas. Waqas.
Waqas.
Yeah.
Blind person don't know the color. And also he may say, I never seen such thing. I have never experienced that. I don't believe in colors. He will be right. So this example doesn't work. Doesn't work. So we see, we experience it. We logically conclude that this machine cannot happen by itself. Logically conclude and say there must be a conclusion as a result of reasoning. We have to understand belief is the result of reasoning. Then concluding there must be hereafter, there must be a creator of the universe, and this creator of the universe must have infinite, absolute qualities. Got it? That is human logic. But no, we got it. The example doesn't work with logic. No, but I'm not blaming you. That is what we hear. in the community, in the mosque khutbahs or something. So here is a different class. So it is hard because we are not used to. I'm sure you will say, I've never heard this before. I'm young. But it doesn't mean that I'm different from. Most of the people speak to already believing Muslims. If you go to a church, they speak to already believing Christians. If you go to a synagogue, they speak already believing Jews. But only the Quran questions. Allahu khayrun amma yushrikun. That is, think about it, man. Only Islam says, think about it. Make a comparison. You are giving the logic, and you are giving the reasoning and consciousness. Question it. Be brave. Look, I'm teaching you with a questioning form. Isn't that really exciting? So, inshallah, we will continue. There are other interesting questioning verses in this series. That's what I have chosen it. So, we Muslims, mostly, we are here, mostly Muslims. So, we Muslims are really trained, educated, with no questioning, just accepting the information. They are teaching mostly information. Information is, I don't need information anymore. Artificial intelligence gives me the best information. I don't need. This verse is about something. Okay, I can say. Tell me what the Quran says about this verse. Best sheikh is artificial intelligence, and it will develop. Definitely, it will. You will have artificial using or by using the artificial intelligence. They will make robots, and you will tell them, "Come on, do it," and they will do it. The machine will do it. Throughout, that is possible. It is within the order of the universe. It's crazy. It is interesting. Not crazy, what does it mean? It is very interesting. I am excited about it because all the scientific discoveries are taken out of what? Order of the universe. They cannot do it as they want. No one can do it as they want. Can you walk as you want? Sorry? No. Okay.
Start flying.
Sorry?
I'm saying I can't.
Why?
I'm just made this way.
So look, you cannot walk without following the order of the universe. But even you acknowledge, or I acknowledge it or not, I am still a bad worshiper of God, following his order, following his command. You say that I am free to choose. Choose what? If there is something not available within the order of the universe, can you choose? What do you think the scientists do in the laboratories? What do? They find availability within the order of the universe and they obey it. Although they say, this crazy, isn't it? They say, we don't believe in God, but while they are doing their research, they not believe in God only, they obey the command of God. They say, we invented, you didn't invent. You have chosen only from what God has given to you. We have to understand that by using this machine, that is the final comment, inshallah, for today. But by using this machine, I have to say, Alhamdulillah. But why don't you appreciate the work of the scientists? Yes, I did. While I was buying the machine, I paid $1,000 for him. Go away, man. This is my God's, this is the grace of my creator. You obeyed my creator and he enabled you to do that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do it. So my thanks go to God. My money, petty payment, goes to the engineers. Do you understand this? So I cannot pay the creator of this order of the universe, which enables people to choose from among it. You go to a store and choose, I don't want this shirt, I don't want this shirt, I don't want this shirt, but I want this one. I am free. You are not free. Only you can choose if there is certain shirt exists within the store. Online? Did you understand that? So feel free, man. Don't feel obliged to the scientists who discovered this machine. But appreciate their work. Yeah, you did well. You worked a lot. Here is your money. Go away. But my thanks go to God. I am worshiping God, not you. But unfortunately, alhamdulillah, you are, we are lucky to have this opportunity to have this discussion. People don't know. They say, I thank scientists. Thanks to scientists, our life, I would say, have become problematic. Good. I need this, I need this, I need this. And I have to work. One work is not enough. Do some another shift for nights. Do some, what is this? Uber, to Uber, because I need this one, I need this machine, I need this, I need that. The simple life became complicated, but I don't really disqualify the work of these people. But of course, this is our misunderstanding of how to benefit from them. This is our mistake, and that is their purpose. They want to be famous, they want to make money, they want to get rich, and I'm giving their share and shut up, finish. Take your money and don't speak too much. I am grateful to my creator. We have to be free, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Amen. There are other very interesting questioning verses. Inshallah, we will continue next week. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.